Okay, now look, you try the World Security second-level files. Then if you can't find anything with a K, then either go with a C. That's right, Iskandar. No, I've no idea what it means. If I did, I wouldn't be calling you now, would I? Okay, look, try world leaders. Maybe it's some head of an obscure government somewhere. Well, of course this is important. Yeah, I am checking other sources. I've got somebody over at the museum right now.
Very interesting specimen. I got it as a gift.
Do you have any idea what it is, Mr. Forbes?
No, obviously, it's some sort of Greek coin. Greek? Obviously. Late 4th century B.C.
Then it must be worth a fortune.
Well, it looks almost uncirculated, brand new.
Do you mean it's a replica?
Oh, I'm sure it is. But an exceptionally good one. It has to be a copy. A real coin would be 2,300 years old.
Then it isn't worth a fortune.
Well, the value probably depends on the quality of the gold.
Could you consider that a museum piece?
No, I don't think so.
Is that because it's a replica?
Well, I can't say whether it is or isn't. However, it's impossible for a coin thousands of years old to look so freshly minted. It's really quite beautiful, though. And I'm sure it has some value.
I'm falling asleep.
Will you not be so rude?
I am bored. We got the information we needed. What the hell else can we do?
Why don't you ask him about the word?
Mr. Forbes, the coin is only part of our interest here. Do you know a word named Iskandar? Does that mean anything to you?
Iskandar?
Yeah.
No, but of course my period is Renaissance. I suggest that you see a coin specialist. There are a couple of them in town.
Can you recommend anyone in particular?
Well, actually, the best man I know is in New York. Let me give you his number.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Best man I know is right here in town, David Gray.
You clearly need someone very knowledgeable to identify that coin.
David Gray. You may tell the Magus that all's well. No problems whatsoever. Everything's under control. I repeat, everything. You still seem unsettled.
You just said that everything was under control.
And it will be, as soon as we get the medallion back.
Okay, but how are you going to get it away from Spencer?
Correction, how are you going to get it away from Spencer?
No way, David. There's no way that Spencer's going to allow me to take that medallion.
I didn't say to ask for it.
You want me to steal it?
Tonight, aboard the Haunted Star.
But they know who I am. What if somebody
You
catches
have a
me?
perfectly legitimate reason for being there. You'll be visiting Laura under the pretext of asking her back.
I do want her back.
That's impossible. She's been programmed to work with Luke and the others.
Wait a minute. For how long? When will she be able to come back here?
The number one priority is not Laura Templeton.
Oh, yeah, I know. The medallion, right?
Once you're aboard the boat, go directly to Spencer's cabin, unobserved.
David, I don't like this.
This is not a matter of likes or dislikes anymore. Find the medallion and bring it back.
Yes, but it could be dangerous.
If that medallion isn't taken from Luke Spencer immediately, it will be a lot more dangerous for all of us.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.
Well, how'd it go at Kelly's?
Oh, well, she served me a delicious meal, so then I helped her out by waiting tables.
Oh, great.
Well, I thought I heard voices out here.
Well, what did you find out?
That was my next question.
But before anybody answers, Laura, why don't you go to Robert's stateroom and get ready for tonight's show?
Oh, I've got lots of time.
No, not tonight. We're going on first.
But I want to hear what happened.
Come on, dear.
Well, that's showbiz.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Here you go. Try to knock yourself from the bar. All right? Yeah. All right, you first.
Well, Forbes suspected that the medallion was a replica, something Greek from the 4th century B.C.
Yeah, the guy was a thrill a minute.
Yeah, but what about the word Iskandar?
Well, Renaissance was his period.
Yeah, in short, nothing. What about you?
Well, my bottom line is that the computers can come up with nothing under the heading of Iskandar, spelled in any way of a dozen combinations.
You're kidding.
Didn't you get a name from Mr. Excitement?
Mr. Excitement?
The museum director.
Yeah, he gave us something, a name from a coin specialist.
And you, Mr. Mattist?
Kazunke.
Well, listen, hey, that's a good idea. That could give us a real lead on tracing the origin of that medallion.
That's what I figured. The guy's in New York, but I'm going to go there anyway.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah, but who's going to manage the Haunted Star?
Robert?
Well, as I'm star attraction and all that. Listen, stay in touch.
Both of us will, because I'm going to go to New York.
All right, everybody's going to argue this later. Right now, the second star attraction's got to get ready.
Come on, Jackie. Let's see if Tiffany's found the bus.
Who is it?
Blue, are you about ready?
Yeah, just about.
Good, I'll meet you backstage.
Okay. Oh, I said I'd meet you backstage. What are you doing? Oh,
Surprised to see me?
what are you doing here?
Laura, I had to come. I love you.
Oh, so, okay.
Laura, what's the matter? You're acting like you're afraid of me.
Oh, that isn't it.
Darling, just try and remember the good times, okay? All of our walks in Central Park, our favorite restaurant in the village.
I'm trying.
And?
All I can remember is that I was afraid, Mel, that I was cooped up and caged in. Look, you've got to go, okay?
But darling, I just got here.
I'm sorry. I have an act to do in the nightclub.
Okay, fine. So go ahead and do your act, and I'll wait for you here, and we'll do some more talking later.
It won't do any good.
Laura, come on now. You know me well enough by now. I don't give up so easily. Listen, could you just do me one more thing? A favor.
What is it?
Listen, don't tell anybody that I'm here tonight. I just don't need the hassle, okay?
Where's my supper?
Sorry, what'd you do this time?
Well, I'm late.
Oh, well, that's all right. We still have a few more minutes.
Okay, because I ran all the way over here. I was afraid
Afraid of what?
that I'd be late.
Laura, will you relax? We run a very loose operation here.
Where's Jackie? You know?
Yeah, she's somewhere out in the showroom with Tiffany.
And Robert?
Robert will be introducing us any minute now. What's the matter?
Nothing. Okay.
Are you sure nothing's bothering you?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just nervous about going outside. I mean, on stage.
If you say so.
I'll get better once I get